Well, hello everyone, here with another LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean review for Throwback Thursday, and this one's on The Mill from 2011, of course. So now on to the first off for the minifigs included. First up, we would have Jack Sparrow, which similar appearance to what we have in some of the sets for that. Same torso piece, everything, and also compass piece, same as in most sets, or all the sets, of course. And then next to which is Admiral Norrington. Yeah, Admiral Norrington. Which has kind of an Aragorn from the Lord of the Rings theme kind of vibe to it, but of course this which is a little different to that, and of course also wielding the classic pirate sword piece for there. But whereas for the hair piece, which well fitting to that, and the face printing and quite good and well suiting to him, and the torso print, leg printing, all looks good, very good for that. And next up we have Will Turner, which same one that comes in some of the sets. Well, that's same everything for that, but the only other one that is exclusive to this set is Hadras, which is one of Davy Jones's crew members, of course. But however, quite nice to see this the torso printing and the torso and headpiece in sand green, and also a lot of neat printing to it, looking like it's coated in barnacles and seaweed, and the leg printing quite neat. Also continuing that, and of course wielding like a musket piece, and also this top head kind of piece, which supposed to look like a conch shell, but also with some nice printings around it representing barnacles and such. And now onto the back sides of all of them, and also some of which do have, and they all have double-sided faces for that. And whereas for Hadras, his of which is just regular back head printing, which covered by his shell piece of which, but however still quite good as is for that. And of course these back face printings all quite well for that. And as for this minifig selection as a whole, do you think they also could have included Elizabeth Swann, or at least Davy Jones, which appears during this sequence in the movie, of course? But maybe it was to keep price down or whatever. But yeah. And now onto the mill itself. Once, which kind of an interesting build, which we don't see very much of. Well, most oftentimes in castle sets, but interesting seeing it in a licensed theme, or licensed theme and pirate theme, of course. So, like, as for this one section here, like this front entranceway, which is resting on two large green plates and also a few column type bricks around. And then also on one side, which are mostly the castle panel kind of pieces, but with stickers around them, which going all the way up to the top part. But however, in the center part of this tower, which yet another one of that, but also a couple jagged slopes and some more of those bricks going on, and a couple archways at the top part, and another kelp bush piece representing like abandoned vines and such. And then on to the top part, which is just a few tile pieces representing separate planks, probably to make it look like it's been abandoned or something. But what's kind of weird is that something how these clip pieces are in red and this bar part is green. Not sure why that is, but I think either gray or brown or black would work out better and fit in with the color scheme more. And then onto the inside of this little tower part, as you can see, it's very spacious, but there's a reason for that, which I'll show in a minute. But as you see, it does have a little treasure chest here, okay, which is a classic treasure chest piece, but and inside of which is a little cylinder piece that has a print of a heart piece representing Davy Jones's separate heart piece, which nice to see there. But if this were done nowadays, probably be on a translucent or clear cylinder piece with that print on it. And then have a ladderway. Ladderway that goes upwards and into this upper section. But as for this center section, which kind of empty space for that, does have a little barrel, a little bottle piece, and also a little barrel piece as well, and of course a random bucket on here as well. And you wonder, this brown part is for hold to this little string that you can untie, and as you can see by the little bell up here made of some gold pieces, you can like push on that and it drops down, which like it does in the movie, of course. And then flipping onto the front part of which, aside from just the tower part, this center part, the exterior is which resting with some more of those bump kind of bricks in there, but in light gray, and also larger brick, but with a sticker on it representing more bricks there. And then some cheese slopes being some of that, and then archway pieces, of course, and then also this roof part, which is just a tile, or I mean, just a 4x6 plate, but with these tiles above which would still represent, make it look like it's still abandoned in ruins. Although you can turn one around like that, since it's resting on a stud, of course. And as for this big large water wheel part, which is just resting on a few bricks on one side, and also some more of the center part, which have some little bush piece down there, and also this blue wedge piece with a couple of trans blue studs on there representing the water it's flowing through. And then also, as you see, it doesn't have much connection onto it, but of course that's for the main feature of it. And as well, it can roll right through it, and of course all of which are with these little ratchet joint type bricks, and a couple of which are like inwards and some are upwards. And of course, if you remember how this whole sequence goes, like, is that Jack and Norrington, which kind of fight on this, and then by pushing this lever on here, it just makes it roll right off. Which, nice, great, fun feature for that. And of course, to reenact the sequence where they fight on the rolling mill wheel, but unfortunately, you can't get like centered off to that. Like, if this set were remade now, I would expect there to be a balancing kind of bit to it, so you can like stand them onto it and then let it roll off to that. But then, as for the rest of this wheel, part of which does have a traditional wheel kind of piece connecting these round bricks into there, kind of basically, and then a couple more in the center, and these Technic bits for it to rest on these slopes on there. And also good that there's a couple tiles on the in the center part for it to roll freely. And of course, and now let's do that feature one more time. And now yet again from this one side. Let's see. Of course, how fun that is. For that. And so now onto the final verdict. This is it. So overall, I think this was a great set. Like for the $30 to $40 that it was back in 2011, it's got quite plenty good stuff going on. Like obviously like the falling bell, and of course the runaway water wheel for that, and also get 2 exclusive figs with Admiral Norrington and Barras, of course. And although the other 2 figs, which may be a bit repetitive, but of course they are the main important characters of the franchise. But yeah. And also, as for the size of it, for the price point at which, I say quite good for how it is. Even though with some $40 sets nowadays, which may be a bit more bulkier than that, or maybe a little bit as almost as large than this, but this is still kind of a sign of the times, but however, still a quite good set for how it is, even though, and of course, most of the pieces may have kind of go for the water wheel for that, of course. And of course, the figs which do have some pieces exclusive to that, so obviously Lego was a little loose with this theme, like it was with Indiana Jones and such. And of course, it's still kind of a sign of the times, but yeah. And so now, if any of you still have this set from back in the day, well, I hope you had some good memories of it. And for those of you who haven't and still are looking to get this set, I'd say definitely get it. eBay, Bricklink, Mercari, whatever. And that is it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.